Hey everyone, welcome back to my Let's Play 39 Steps. Shit, last time we played, there was a bit of a cliffhanger when our old friend looks like he might have died. Not entirely sure, but we're about to find out as we get into the next chapter titled, Ooh, In the Soup. What kind of soup is this? Better be tasty, delicious murder soup, or else I'm not interested. Anyway, the murderer of the American spy suggests he wasn't talking hot air, but everything points to Hane as the killer. Definitely not Hane. I really hope that wasn't actually... What? I forgot what his name was. It was something American sounding. I don't know. Spy guy, I feel like there's no way he can be just dead. I think he faked his own death again. Because he's that cool. Aw, look. I like his little, like... What is... That looks silly. In the soup. Murder soup. Saturday, 23rd of May, 1914. Wimple Street! Wimple! Your favorite and mine. Alrighty. That is a knife. That is what a knife looks like, everybody. That is a crotch. That's what a crotch looks like, everybody. We got a nice napkin, courtesy napkin. Very special. The poor staring white face was more than I could bear. I staggered to a cupboard, found the brandy, and swallowed several mouthfuls. Slurp, slurp, slurp. I had seen men die violently before. Indeed, I had killed a few myself in the Matabele War, but this cold-blooded indoor business was different. I needed to think. Brutal slaying. Hane's resolve. I'm an ordinary sort of fellow, not braver than other people, but I hate to see a good man down, and that long knife would not be the end of Scudder if I could play the game in his place. That's some resolve. The body. His enemies had found him and had taken the best way to make certain of his silence. Scudder had been in my rooms for 4 days, and his enemies must have reckoned that he had confided in me. I would be the next to go. It might be that very night, or the next day, or the day after, but my number was up all right. Oh shit. Few people knew me in England. I had no real pal who could come forward and swear to my character. Perhaps that was what those secret enemies were playing for. They were clever enough for anything, and an English prison was as good a way of getting rid of me till after June 15th as a knife in my chest. If I had told the whole story, and by any miracle was believed, I would be playing their game. Carolides would stay at home, which is what they wanted. Who is this? Who's this random guy? I don't know. No chance. Supposing I went out now and called in the police, or went to bed and let Paddock find the body and call them in the morning. What kind of story was I to tell about Scudder? The odds were 1,000 to 1 that I would be charged with the murder, and the circumstantial evidence was strong enough to hang me. 1,000 to 1, those are not good odds. Or maybe they are, I don't know. That's an airplane. A very loud airplane. Pile of money on the floor! Or maybe that's a pile of bread, I don't know. Someone must have been searching for something, perhaps for the pocketbook. Smoking room. Crotch. A knife. We must be digging through his pockets right now. Got some nice little friendly coins. 6pence. Anything else to look at? Anything here? Lamp. Picture. Queen Victoria. Smudgy. Show text. Was it Samuel Johnson who wrote, "When you are tired of London, you are tired of life"? Well, my dear Peter, if so, then I am tired of life, for here I am in London, bored and at my wits' end. The city is noisy and chaotic, and I can't get any exercise, darn. I'm yet to meet a suitable lady to pass my time with, though I have met a fair unsuitable ones. Wow, okay. Bit of a dick. Well, is that it? I don't know. Consider the letter read. Done. Ooh. There was no trace of Scudder's black book. Most likely the enemy had found it, but they had not found it on Scudder's body. I had come to a decision. I must vanish somehow, and keep vanished until the end of the second week in June. I like this bathroom. Then I must find a way to get in touch with the government people and tell them what Scudder had told me. Oh. Out through the fireplace. Oops, shit. I'd wish to heaven he had told me more, and then I had listened more carefully to what he had told me. There was a big risk that, even if I weathered the other dangers, I would not be believed in the end. I must take my chance of that, and hope that something might happen which would confirm my tale in the eyes of the government. Government. I like that bowl. I'm going to steal it. Is that blood? Is that blood on this thing? Let's go to the bathtub. Let's go to the window. To the window! To the tub! Pictures? Suitcase? I've already been here. Book. My notion was to get off to some wild district where my Veldcraft, whatever that means, would be of some use to me, for I would be trapped like a rat in the city. I considered that Scotland would be best, for my people were Scotch, and I could pass anywhere as an ordinary Scotsman. The Highlands. I fixed on Galloway as the best place to go. It was the nearest wild part of Scotland, and from the look of the map was not over thick with population. Oh, very interesting. Dry ginger ale. Always order Schweppes. What the? Kai. Figure out when to leave, I suppose. Gonna leave this poor guy behind. How was I to make my way to St. Pancras train station? I was pretty certain that Scudder's friends would be watching for me outside. So why don't they just come in and kill you? This puzzled me for a bit. Then I had an inspiration, on which I went to bed and slept for 2 troubled hours. Like they were looking for me, so I went to sleep. A safe, real safe guy. Good morning, sunshine. Waking up, I had a great revulsion of feeling and felt like a God-forgotten fool. My inclination was to let things slide and trust to the British police taking a reasonable view of my case. But as I reviewed the situation, I could find no arguments to bring against my decision of the previous night. So, with a wry mouth, I resolved to go on with my plan. I hunted out a well-used tweed suit, a pair of strong-nailed boots, and a flannel shirt with a collar. Into my pockets I stuffed a spare shirt, a cloth cap, some handkerchiefs, and a toothbrush. I took 50 pounds of it in sovereigns in a belt which I had brought back from Rhodesia. Bloody sink. Why is the sink bloody? Doesn't he care that the sink is bloody? Doesn't he find that weird? No. Oh God, I have to trim his nose hairs. Turn on that water. Turn off that water. Ooh. Now came the next step. Paddock used to arrive punctually at 7:30 and let himself in with a latchkey. But about 20 minutes to 7, as I knew from bitter experience, the milkman turned up with a great clatter of cans and deposited my share outside my door. On him I staked all my chances. Don't let me down, milkman. I went into the darkened smoking room, where I breakfasted off a whiskey and soda and some biscuits. How very British. Delicious. By this time, it was getting on for 6 o'clock. I put a pipe in my pocket and filled my pouch from the tobacco jar on the table by the fireplace. Then what did you do? Pretty jar. Delicious. Is that a bug? What is that? Come back here. Oh, is that the book? Oh shit, this is the... It seemed a good omen. So he's got the book. I think.
Goodbye, old chap. I'm gonna do my best for you. Wish me well. Wherever you are.
In hell, no doubt. I hung about in the hall waiting for the milkman. I was fairly choking to get out of doors. The fool had chosen this day of all to be late. Ooh, and that's it. That is it. And then next time we will be moving on to Third Class Citizen. Got Hanae's on the run, scared and alone, with nothing but tobacco, a pipe, and a book, and... oh, a flannel shirt with a collar. Very important, very important. We have to see where this goes. I'm sure it'll be full of intrigue and sadness and biscuits. Hope you guys enjoyed this Let's Play part, and I'll see you next time. Bye!